On tonight's show, we have diet specialist and nutritionist Elana Butler. And now for your host, KoolKard. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 180 of the Kickin It with KoolKard show. I am your host, KoolKard. Hey, last week I had Janice Robinson on. She is a renowned singer-songwriter from the group Living Joy of the 90s. She has a hit song called Dreamer that she is still singing to this day at festivals all across the world. Make sure you check out that episode. Going into tonight, I have a diet specialist, a nutritionist by the name of Elana Butler, all the way from Cyprus. If you don't know where that is, you're about to find out. It's in Europe, guys. We're going to talk to her about her journey, her fitness journey, healthy eating, healthy living, why people can't stick to their diets, all types of good stuff. We're going to learn some gems tonight. So if you're battling with that or you just need some information about it, stick around because she's going to talk about it. Let's go, y'all. Let's get into this interview. Elana, welcome to the show.
Hello from beautiful and sunny Cyprus, nice and warm.
I saw the pictures. It's amazing out there. Oh my God.
Yeah,
And it's an island, right?
yeah, it's tiny, it's so small, but it's so cozy, it's warm, it's nice people. It's easy to move around. It's everything. It's near. You want to go mountains, you want to go to the sea. It's like literally 40 minutes. So it's amazing place for holidays. Yeah.
Oh my God. And you're originally from there?
No, I'm originally from Ukraine, but
Okay.
I'm staying here over 15 years. Yeah.
16. Oh, well, you might as well say you're from there now. 16 years?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Now, if I go to my country, it's like I feel I'm a tourist.
Right. 16 years. That's great. I mean, like I said, I saw the pictures and I was just like, "Oh my God." I had to look it up. I was like, "Cyprus. I've heard of it. Never really looked into it." And I saw the picture. I was like, "Oh my God, that's beautiful. That is very
Yeah,
beautiful."
it's
But you're
amazing.
you're
It's
near like
amazing.
Greece and all that. Listen, we're gonna talk a little bit about Cyprus. Want to know a little history about Cyprus, but we gotta pray. All right. I like to pray before every show. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, let's do a little prayer. Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, we just thank you for bringing myself and Elana together. Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, we just thank you for allowing us to come on this platform and talk so eloquently about her dreams, her goals, her journey. Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, and all that she has to offer to the world. Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, we just thank you for just allowing her to be available to share her dreams, her journey, Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, and just everything, her aspirations and desires, Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, we just thank you for waking us up this morning. We thank you for good times. We thank you for the trying times, Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus. It just builds us up, Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, and you teach us so much through them. Lord Jesus, we just give you all the victory, all the glory, all the love, all the praise, Heavenly Father, and we just pray for a great, beautiful conversation. In your name we pray. Amen.
Yeah,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, Cyprus, beautiful place. You've been there for
Cyprus.
16 years. Um, Amazing, amazing, amazing.
It's
So,
amazing.
what? Give us some history about Cyprus. Like, what's the main dish out there? I know you eat healthy, but even if it's not healthy, like, what's the favorite dish out there of all the indigenous people?
Yes, here is favorite dish. It's like meat. I'm vegetarian over 15 years
Okay,
now. Yeah, here it's like it's mostly meat. Also some pasta we have. Salads, lots of salads, Greek green salads.
okay.
And wine. Yeah, they like to drink wine and
Drink-
some called zivania. I don't know if you heard. It's quite make you dizzy.
Well,
But yeah,
I do
I
like
mean,
I
yeah,
do like wine, so I can dig that. Yeah, wine is a
yeah.
great beverage. So tell everybody. So if people don't know where Cyprus is, can you kind of give them like a geographical location? Like I know
It,
it's close to Greece. Go ahead.
yeah, it's right next to Israel. If anyone knows where is Israel, it's right next to it. It's like 30 minutes to fly. It's right next to it. So, or Lebanon or Syria, it's all next to each other.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Yeah,
Now, so
yeah.
you've been out there 16 years. Give us a little history back because I know I've seen you doing fitness, you're into nutrition, dieting. Now, did you jump into that because you had a goal that you were trying to meet and then it kind of just took your life in that direction, or how did it spark your interest in basically wanting to help others? Because I know you have a weight challenge too.
Yeah, no, no. I was very drinking, smoking person. If you believe,
Oh,
yes, I
wow.
did. I wasn't follow healthy life at all, never. But when I get pregnant, I put a lot of weight, and I realized that I'm going wrong because I don't feel good. I feel dizzy. I feel heavy, and I started just search for the food, search how it's our metabolism is working, and I realized that I like to do that. Actually, I like to learn about the food. So I took the lesson, I study, and yeah, that's how I'm become a nutritionist. Because I put weight, I wasn't feel good, and that's why I want to help the others, especially when pregnant women, when overweight women. I know how they feel.
Yeah.
I really know how they feel. So I'm trying to help, to
So
explain.
how do
It's
you
easy.
how do you motivate others to actually stick to it? Because it's hard. Like people really just don't stick. Excuse me, to the
I
regimen.
will I will scream, and I will say, "Come on! I'm gonna call them. I will scream. Come on! Don't give
Because
up.
it's really
Always remember why you start. Just look that picture why you start.
yeah.
You know?
Because it's like, a lot of people they don't like
I
certain things
know.
about their body because of their eating habits, right? But then they just won't stick to an eating regimen because what they have to understand, it's a lifestyle change. It's not just
Yeah,
eating
yeah.
habits. It's a whole lifestyle change. And but why do you feel like people can't stick to it? Why do you feel that?
Because I do nutrition more than 13 years now, and I see how many um, people who giving up, and I see that it's really difficult for them to stick to the diet, especially now when you go supermarkets, when you have so much variety of the sweets, junk foods, and it's even if you go to have a, for example, dinner in um, how you can say
Restaurants?
not restaurant like
Fast
junk
food?
food.
Oh,
Yeah, 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 fast
fast
food.
food,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I'm not going off fast food. I mean, it's even cheaper. It's cheaper. It's quick, and
Yeah.
everybody's tired. We just going home quick, something to eat, but we don't think that it will, on the end of the days, it will affect us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it really does. Cuz you know what? I know I know people who will tell me, "Oh, you should go vegan. You should go vegan. It's great. This and that and the third." They're vegan, right?
Yeah,
But the funny thing about it is they go vegan and they get heavier than when they were
I
eating
know.
meat. Why? And
Yeah,
I contribute that to bread because they're hungry. So they're trying to
they're hungry.
supplement they're trying to supplement what they're not eating as far as like carbs and stuff with bread, but it's still carbs. And they're still hungry. They're not eating the meat, so they're not getting that same protein. It's not fulfilling
Yeah,
their urge to eat, their hunger. So they're eating more
yeah,
bread and they're thinking that is okay because they're not eating the meat, but it's still hurting them because you're bigger now than when you weren't a vegan.
yeah. Yeah, so true, so true. That's why there is some people who enjoy to be a vegan. There is, they are feeling fine. It's if they love what they do, it's good. It's good. I am vegetarian. I don't eat meat, but I do eat fish. Because yeah, without protein, it's actually it's very hard to stay full.
Yeah.
You try
Yeah.
every meal you have, the protein is a must. It
Yeah.
must be there. It's like a package. Every meal you have is a package. You
Right.
have fat, you have proteins, you have a bit carbohydrates. So it's all work together. If you miss one of them, it will go wrong. It
Right.
will not go right.
So what
Yeah,
do you
proteins are
how do
very
you
important.
how do you get your protein if you're not eating meat? And does that protein satisfy your hunger?
Oh yeah, I eat a lot of eggs. I eat a lot of salmon. I eat a lot of fish. I'm living in Cyprus. It's a seaside around us. So believe me,
Right.
here is plenty of fishes. Any fishes you want.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, I'm good with my with my proteins. Yeah,
So
but yeah,
what about people who say that they are pescatarian, they don't eat the fish, and they're not getting that type of protein? What other supplements can they eat as far as protein wise that can fulfill their hunger so they're not eating a bunch of bread and stuff?
yeah, they eat like lentils, beans. They also has chia seeds, has lots of omega and proteins. It's many seeds. Actually, they do have many seeds, beans. But I believe what I know. It won't work as if you eat animal or product like
Okay.
fish or chicken or
I got a
I
question.
think you have to have meat or fish.
Meat, yeah. I think
Yeah.
so too. I'm not a vegan, I'm not giving it up, but I gotta eat my meat. I'm sorry. Chia, is that good for lowering high blood pressure? Do you know?
Yeah, chia is good, and also chia is good to help you with weight loss. Chia, very little is important. People knows how chia is important. Is one of the super food chia. These little things are very powerful. They have very good source of fatty acids, omega. They
Mm.
have lots of proteins. And when you eat them, especially when you want to lose weight, but you can have them as chia puddings, or you can just mix with the water. And when you eat them, they are becoming bigger and bigger in your digestive system, and
Oh,
you don't feel hungry at all. Like 2-3 hours, you're fine.
really?
You just don't feel hungry because they are just
They're
becoming.
so they're
Yeah, it
expanding.
makes you full,
Okay. So they
and
expand in your gut, but and make you feel full, so it's curbing your
yeah,
hunger and it
yeah,
helps you
yeah,
lose weight.
yeah. So
Wow.
if you looking, if anyone wants to lose weight, is the best to add chia seeds, especially in the morning for breakfast. You
Mm-hmm.
will go like 3-4 hours until lunchtime, or even dinner.
Oh,
It will
wow.
keep you away for craving some sugary things.
Right. Well, I got a little video here showing you doing a few workouts, a couple dishes. I want you to talk about some of the dishes that I have, kind of explain what you're making, what it's good for, or even if it's not good for anything, I don't know. Maybe it's just one of your favorite dishes or something. But I want to go ahead and show that. I got you working out here. You see that?
Yeah, yeah, it's one of the best abs exercise. It's really working well. Believe me, it's one of the best. It's actually my favorite. I even wrote down there my favorite.
Yeah. So we got you working out. So are you like an avid fitness junkie, or are you just or which well-rounded, like eating, just staying fit? Are you kind of like heavy into the fitness? Do you train people at all, or you just keep
Yeah, I
yourself
do.
fit? You do?
I do outdoor trainings, but usually just like, usually for the girls. I'm not heavy trainers or
Okay.
bodybuildings. Just to stay fit, you know. Yeah, some yogas. Uh, we're all practicing that. Yeah.
Okay. Is this one of your favorite dishes here? I saw the garlic chicken.
Yeah, it's not my favorite because I don't eat meat, but I know it's good for everybody who you know it's very healthy. It can
Okay.
be lunch or dinner, and and I'm sure it's very tasty. So I share this because all my rest of my family are eating meat. My kids
Okay.
having fish meat. We don't have it's just me.
Just
So
you.
I do prepare, yeah, I do some meals with meat, and so I believe it's nice to share such a recipe with the others. You know,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Is it hard cooking like two meals? Because you know your kids gotta eat, you have to eat. Is it hard doing that? You know, managing.
I get used to it because my son he's 3 years old, my daughter she's 15. So believe me, they don't have the same taste for a dinner. She
Okay.
wants pasta, he wants potato. So you have to. I don't eat that. It's like 3 dishes every night. Yeah.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, yeah. I
How do
can't
you
fight.
how do you manage? I mean, do you ever eat out or do you just always cook?
No, we do eat out. We do. My daughter, she's like a teenager. She's trying to skip McDonald's all the time. I try to sit down with her. I try to explain, and she just say, "Mom, don't start, please."
So, do you allow her to have McDonald's every now and then?
Even if I say no, she will be there
You're
because
gonna
it's all the kids are going there. It's kind of fun.
right.
And when I try to talk, she just say, "Please, please don't start. I know what you will say."
Kids are gonna be kids, man. It's hard to, right the ship with eating with them.
Yeah.
'Cause they just want
Yes.
fun.
Yeah.
Eating is fun to them, eating all the junk, the sugar. It's just it's a fun experience for them. So it's like, do you really take it from them? You know, I guess you could
Yeah.
kind of. I guess she could. I'm pretty sure she's paying attention to what you're doing,
Of
and
course.
she knows good
Yeah.
food from bad food. But kids are gonna be
Yeah.
kids. But hopefully, you'll think down the line that maybe she'll take up some of your habits and curve it. Maybe she won't cut it out completely, but maybe she'll curve eating the mess and yeah,
For sure. For
yeah,
sure. If she needs something bad, she's always have it. She might feel kind of guilt in front of me. I don't know. She always will have her vegetables after, so
uh,
I can see in front of my eyes to
right.
make sure that I see she's having vegetables or fruits, and I will say, "Bravo, well done." She's like, "Yeah," but she knows that she cannot overdo it. You know,
Yeah,
sometimes she let
eating like that's not sustainable, So hopefully, and while they're young, their metabolism is very fast, so they burn it off quickly. So maybe it doesn't have the effects that it would have on someone like us up in age or whatever. But yeah, she'll get it.
yeah.
She'll get it. Tell us about the weight loss challenge that you have. I saw that on your Instagram page. What's that about?
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite. I love to do this challenge. It's amazing. It's like 21-day weight loss challenge. We have every week different menu with two types of meals. So for example, if you don't feel like for the eggs, you can choose the second option. It's
Okay.
like two options in every meal: lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Also, we have one detox day every week,
Mhm.
where it's just day of detox.
Okay.
As well, we do fastings once a week. We do some windows, fasting windows. Um, yeah, it's so great. We have a private group where we're sharing the dishes, you know, pictures. If someone trying to give up or feel a bit low, you know, the whole team will come up and come on, let's not give up. You know, it feels like family. You know,
Okay.
we'll have a Zoom calls where we chat, we ask questions. How you feel? How you feel? What did you do? You know, it's like a little family, and
Yeah.
it's 21 days, and you lose easy this way. You lose very easy because you kind of you have competition with each others as
Right.
well, oh, she's losing more, so I will go more, I will train more, oh, she lost more than me, oh yeah. It's like makes you motivate to go for it, when you're alone. I think it's difficult
Oh
when
yeah.
you are alone.
Yeah.
It's just you alone. But when you have people exactly like you with the same end achievements, you
Yeah.
feel great because
Yeah.
they are exactly like you. They have exactly the same as you vision, and they do exactly what you do. It's amazing, I
Yeah.
think.
You'd be surprised how quick people can start to feel alone. You know,
I
in any journey that's a tough uphill battle, they start to feel alone. It's hard. They feel like nobody else is going through it. But if they have someone right in their face and showing them, "Hey, man, I'm in it with you. I'm battling too," and you guys can lift each other up, encourage each other, to speak positive words all the time, stay off the scale. You know, that's a killer too. People get on that scale and they don't see the weight dropping because it may be water, but the inches
yeah,
are going, you know? So
yeah,
you got to tell
yeah,
people like, listen, stay off the scale. The scale will discourage you. That's like the biggest no-no when you're trying to lose
yeah,
weight because you
yeah,
could lose
yeah.
the inches, but you want to see the numbers go down, you know?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true, and that's why, because I do many years, I didn't do challenges before. I started recently, like this year. That's why I decided to do that, because I realized that it's very difficult by your own. It's so difficult. But when you have such a group and many people like you, I mean, you're like in fairy tale. It's just going, and especially when the girls, they try to make pictures of their dishes. This one nice. I will make even more. But
Yeah.
it's make you. It's energy.
I
It's
think
amazing.
I think it becomes more about the experience than the act and the doing of working out, trying to lose the weight. It becomes about the experience because now you got sisterhood, brotherhood, you know,
Yeah,
camaraderie. It's community. It's a fun place to go to. You
yeah,
can connect.
yeah,
You know, great communication,
yeah.
great conversations come out of it. Friendships come out of it. So I think it's all
Yeah,
about the
yeah,
community and less of the, mentally the act of doing. So it's about the experience.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
How
yeah.
big how big are your groups? How many people normally join?
It depends. Sometimes 21 days, it depends how many will sign. Sometimes can be like 50, sometimes can be 10.
Okay.
It depends, because it's 21 days, and then if many are going continue on the second challenge with me,
Okay.
so they can lose more, because usually, you can't lose much. Like 6 kilo a month is good. It's good. If you lose like 8, 9 kilos, it's a lot. It's too much. It's not good
What
for your health.
what type of staying power does the challenge have? Do you have certain people that drop out, like two, three people can't stick it through the 21 days?
Yeah, I do. I do. Usually it's males, boys or
The males
men.
can't
Yeah,
stick it out?
I thought you are strong, but usually you're the one who's giving up. I don't know
Oh,
why. I don't know
wow.
why. The girls are very strong. But men, oh, I have a cheating day. Oh, I go out. Oh, I have birthday. Oh, and then
Got all the excuses. Can't commit.
yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That sounds like
I'm not
relationships.
Yeah, but not all. But yeah, the men's, what I see from the challenger, are a bit weaker than the ladies.
Mm-mm.
Ladies are more motivated,
Yeah.
They love to do this more.
Yeah. And
So
and
it's
they like to
nice.
socialize more than us too.
Yeah, also we do trainings online, trainings, videos, motivation. It's everything. Beauty hacks as well, mask for the face, for the
Oh,
hair.
okay.
I mean, we do everything there. We
Yeah.
discuss, we sharing. It's amazing. I'm so grateful that it came to me, because I think it's wonderful things.
Yeah, it sounds
It's
like a good system.
really nice.
It sounds like a very good sisterhood. Like I said,
Mhm.
how long have you been in fitness? How long have you been in fitness, health, nutrition? How long have you been active in that?
I always been trained from childhood. The sport and the class, it was my favorite. I just
Oh,
love. I love. I cannot live without sport. It's kind of addiction. I don't know, but I love to do that. I feel great. It gives me energy. But
Yeah.
yeah, long time. But nutrition, 15 years, like
15
that. Yeah,
years?
when I was pregnant with my daughter, yeah. When I put
Okay.
weight, I start to learn. Yeah, and it's nice to know how is your body working. You know, it's amazing. We have so many the ways how our body is working. It's magical. You know, it's something. If you know this knowledge, it's unbelievable how we are programmed. If I
Yeah.
can say, you know,
What
it's
what does it look like out there as far as like the obesity rate? Do you see a lot of people that are overweight in Cyprus or no?
yes,
You do?
yes, and we are growing, and I believe until 2030. I hope I will be wrong, but I believe it will be like 60% obese.
Oh, is it the pasta? Is it all the pasta?
It's
Pasta and
it's
bread?
sugar. It's sugar. We are eating much more than we eat before. This is
Yeah.
for a fact. We didn't
And
eat before like we are eating now. And what we are eating? What we are
yeah.
eating?
Yeah, and
We're eating
the
carbohydrates.
quality of what we're eating too, you know. They're not growing these crops the same. They're putting pesticides, all types of stuff. They're putting
Yeah,
these
yeah,
hormones in these animals and yeah, it's crazy out here. And also people like I said with the bread, you don't realize
yeah.
that the carbs they break down into sugar. You know, you don't get it's not the candy that's killing you with diabetes. It's the bread, it's the carbs. They break down into sugar and they just sit in your gut.
And it's exactly is corn fructose syrup, because
Yeah,
if you go supermarket, and if you see like 30 40 different variety of bread, you will see maybe one of them will have no fructose
yeah,
corn syrup.
yep.
And it's about carbohydrates, but uh, particularly it's a fructose. It's
Mm,
a fructose who is making us so fat. It's not glucose, it's fructose. Because
fructose, not
fructose
glucose.
is hardly undigested. We cannot digest fructose. So when you, for example, if you go for a dinner, McDonald's or any other this kind of restaurants, is full on fructose.
Mm,
Uh, so
so
when you eat, you drink Coca-Cola, you eat,
glucose.
you won't be full because fructose didn't say to your brain that I am full, because fructose cannot be digested. You know, it's
Oh,
very complicated for me to explain, but
no, I get it. I get it. Yeah,
so
it
you
doesn't
feel
digest.
hungry.
Feel
Your
full.
hormone didn't realize that you full. It's like you didn't eat, but you have like 70 calories, and you feel hungry in half an hour.
So you
In
eat
half an
again and
hour.
you eat again and you eat
Yes,
again and there goes obesity.
yes,
You
yes,
should make a slogan something about, it's fructose, not glucose. Make some type of
yes.
catchy slogan and use that. People don't know that.
No, they
People
don't
don't
know.
know that. They just say carbs, carbs, carbs. That's all we ever hear, especially in
Not
America.
all the
Carbs,
time.
carbs, carbs. Cut out the carbs, cut out the carbs. Nobody preaches it's the fructose, not the glucose.
Yes, it's sucrose as well, but yeah, the fructose is the enemy, you know, because there was one study like they are saying it was like 100 people was on glucose and 100 people on fructose. Those on fructose, they put 30% overweight. They put weight.
Woo. Jesus, that's crazy.
Because when you eat like Coca-Cola, I mean, it's Coca-Cola it's full of salt as well, but it's full on corn fructose syrup. Uh,
I know.
yeah, you're just drinking. It's because it's so much salt there that they are putting sugar on top, so you don't feel it's. It's like one Coke. It's like you are eating pizza. If we are saying
Wow.
it's like eating pizza. It's so much salt inside, so it
Uh,
makes you, you know, hydrate. You want to drink more and more and more. You never feel that after a Coke you want to drink water or you feel thirsty.
no, when I drink soda, I'm dehydrated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. This is
yeah.
what they do. This is what they do. Yeah,
I just learned
it's
something. I learned something today. I didn't really think about the corn syrup, basically the corn syrup, the fructose. being in all of the
Yeah,
foods. You
for
think about
sure.
it a lot in the sodas and the drinks, but you don't really think about it being in the foods, and it is in the food. Wow.
No, yeah. It's the most cheapest sugar. That's why they are using everywhere. I mean, if you go shop, you will not. It's hardly unlikely you will find something without corn syrup. I don't know. I don't know what you can find. It's everywhere. It's
You know what?
absolutely everywhere.
I'm convinced that they injected in those McDonald's fries. I'm convinced. Those fries taste too good. They have a little sweet, a hint of sweetness to them. The salt. I mean, I'm not gonna give them up, but but
I know, especially with ketchup and mayonnaise. Oh.
oh my god, do you ever have cheat days? Like, do you ever go to McDonald's?
Of course I do. I also eat a lot of pizza. Of course I
Okay,
do. I
okay.
drink wine.
So you're normal. You're human then. Okay. So I know some people that are like,
I
I
like
eat.
to mix ketchup with mayonnaise and put the chips inside, you know.
Yeah.
And when I'm in McDonald's, I just hope nobody see me.
Right. But listen, you're hoping none of your clients see you, and they probably in the same line, ducking, trying to. So you
So
don't see them.
I always find a table in the corner, and I'm eating it like a little fox.
Right.
Yeah,
That's too
yeah, I do
funny. That is too funny. What's before we get out of here, um, what is one thing that you feel that you could be doing better or more of? This is a self-analysis. What is one thing that you feel that you could be doing better or more of to get you to where you're going?
that.
That could be career-wise, that could be life, that could be motherhood, that could be whatever.
Yeah, um, I think I could do more talk to the people and explain them about food, you
Okay.
know, not just to show some recipe. I should do that more to actually go on live and really speak about the food and how it works and where is you doing wrong,
Mm,
what you should not do, you know. There, I think if I do that, it will be great. I am working on that. Yeah,
okay. And when you start doing it, tag me or send it to me. I'm gonna share it because people need to hear these things. And
they need.
it has to be repetitive, repetition. They need to see it over and over and over and over. And when
Yeah,
you put it out there,
yeah,
keep sharing it. Like every day, you should probably come on. This is just a tip. I'm not saying that you should. You could just share it on your story every day so it runs like a rerun because people may not see your feed every day because of the algorithm, but they will see your
yeah,
story. So if you put it on
yeah,
your story every day, just have all of your videos on your story. It's like a rerun, 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 and it's gonna help somebody. Trust me. If people see it enough, it's just like a song. You know, somebody's gonna
true.
adhere to it.
Yeah, it's so true, and I really want to do that because it's hard to see. It's not easy to be overweight. It's a lot of metabolic problems. So I really want to do. I really want to help. It's important, especially when we are growing so much. We are becoming more and more. You know.
Yeah, and I wanna leave on this note. I want people to understand that it's not about the vanity. It's about health. More
Yes.
so, it's about health. Yeah, you should want to look good too, because if you look good, you feel good, you perform good, you do good, whatever, right? You look good, you
Yeah.
feel good. It's about the health benefits of eating better. You don't have to go vegan. Nobody's saying all that. But just understand what you're putting into your body. Put it in there at moderation if it's not the best. But it's all about health and just being here for your kids, your family, longevity of life expectancy. You want to be here, continue living this life and having the opportunities to wake up every day and go out and be great or right or wrong or change something you don't like or affect others in a positive light. That's what it's about. It's about the health,
Yeah.
not the vanity.
Yeah.
It's okay to want to look good too, but I'm just saying more importantly it's about health. And I want to be here, so I'm in the gym every week. I don't eat the best, but I don't overindulge either, so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
We have to remember one thing. Uh, the organs we have, the body, legs, hands, they are working for us, for
Yes.
you. to think, to talk, to move. So be respect and feed them right. Give them food. They also need food. They have their microbiome. They also need right food. So don't be selfish and eat only whatever you want. Also, you have to feed your body
Yes.
because they need fiber, they need protein, they need good fats in order for you to live. It's like your car. It's
Yep.
like your car. You take care of your car so she can drive you. Take
Ain't
care of your body.
yep.
She can walk. It's the same thing.
Yep. And get that cardio in and work that heart out too. It's a muscle.
Yeah.
Understand that.
Oh,
Gotta work that heart. Gotta work that hard. If not, you'll feel it later down the line. When you're up in age, you'll know that you didn't work that hard
yeah.
enough. So yeah. But
That the obesity going together with the stress, and when you
yep,
do training, you relieve your stress.
yep,
When you do training, your stress is disappearing. And when you don't have stress, you are not hungry. You don't want to eat.
yep, yep.
You
That
know,
stress eating is a mother.
yeah. So when you feel stressed, do hard trainings, and then you will be amazed that you're not actually hungry. You just
Yep,
need to make shower and have, you know, a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and just to relax.
yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I believe. The obesity and stress, they are going hand to hand. So training is one of the important things you have to do. It is a must.
Well said. Everybody, listen. If you want to tap in with Elana, you can reach her on Instagram. It's Elana underscore Butler 27. You can see it right there in the lower third. All right. You know where I'm at every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here, kicking it with someone like Elana, dropping gems, just giving you guys value, giving you the game, free game, y'all. This is like a TED Talk style interview, not really interview, conversation, I want to say, because we just really kicking it. Elana, I want to thank you so much for carving out some time to come kick it with your boy. I really, really
Thank you.
appreciate you. Thank you so much. Continue doing what you're doing. Continue being great. I'll be praying for much more success. Continue, continue, continue. Please make sure you keep in touch with me. I'll be in the DM. Share your videos with me. I'll share it on my feed and all that. Thank you so much. I really
Thank
appreciate it.
you too. Thank you too. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank to all of you.
yes, yes, yes. Hey guys,
Would
we are
love
out of
to
here.
Cyprus.
There we go. Throw them hearts up.
Yeah, if
Yes,
you decide to come to Cyprus, I am here. Contact me.
yes. If you ever come to the US, look me up. I'm out here. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Peace and love. We are
Bye.
out.